This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. The starting fives for our game. Here's a look at both lineups. Tip-off coming up in just a moment.
And with these teams, so much talent on offense, you can see the precision they play with.
Yeah, and it shows up in the way they move around the floor. Everyone knows exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's also in the speed in which they set up their offense. They don't waste any time getting into sets.
Nurse, Bonner defending. Outside Atkins, 6 to shoot. Nurse outside. The 3-ball. Offensive board. Here's Reese. Good D by Natasha Howard.
And here's Indiana.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Clark. From the arc. Outside Howard. Pass to Bonner. Boston sets a screen. Clark outside. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
They get the first bucket of the game there.
And this should be a good one, guys. Buckle up your seatbelts.
And here is Vandersloot. From deep, Ariel Atkins. Nailed from three-point land.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the 3-ball.
Well, there's not much debate in terms of the best passer in WNBA history. It's Courtney Vandersloot, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could say that again. You know, she has the best career average by far in league history. Vandersloot won 6 straight assist titles. Courtney is just a magician out there on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
Here's Banham.
Pass to Cardoso.
And here's Atkins.
Reese.
Guarded by Howard.
Reese inside.
Howard's there. Got her with the pump fake, just couldn't finish. Mitchell, right side. Clark outside. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell sometimes has that shoot-first mindset, but she's also always willing to make the next pass.
Now Banham. Pass to Nurse.
Cardoso with it.
Ariel Atkins on the wing.
Screen by Cardoso.
From deep, Ariel Atkins.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Here's Banham. Pass to Nurse.
Reese.
Back to Nurse. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Indiana.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Now here's Nurse. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Banham. And that comes off the assist by Kia Nurse.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Chicago trailing here.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. It's a tough one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle.
It's just cool to see Atkins have fun playing the game. And I love how she brings great character and personality to her team.
Now here's Howard.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
That free throw missing.
And the two-way game of Howard is impressive. A legitimate offensive threat who also defends with tenacity.
She hits the second from the line.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Nice bucket, but she should just go straight up with it instead of trying the fadeaway.
Mitchell outside. Chicago with the rebound.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Up top, Jefferson.
Tried to step in and cut her off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
So both teams making some changes here. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 4. Now here's Jefferson, defended by Turner.
With the jumping ability, Brianna Turner can get up there to send shots away.
Inside, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Sky ball.
And the Fever making a change here.
Indiana Fever. Number 3, Christy Wallace.
Here's Jefferson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Allen. Here's Williams.
Indiana foul. Damiris Dantas.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Sky, Elizabeth Williams. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So she gets them both. A A good close contest so far as we finish.
Development of the WNBA, it feels like length matters a lot these days.
Well, you're seeing teams putting a major emphasis on getting longer players. It really helps you on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. With how skilled players are these days and the amount of threes teams take, length can certainly neutralize that.
That one's good. Clark.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Jefferson. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hole with the rebound.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Dantas the screen. Down low. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. And it's the sky ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Jefferson. Now Onyenwede. Clock at 6. Nurse outside. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. And no good to start the night, missing her first attempt. To the inside. Here's Dantas. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
First personal foul.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
First free throw is good.
Well, what I like about Dantas is how versatile she is. A quality scorer and playmaker who has a real love for the game.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
And how about Chicago in that 24 draft, taking Angel Reese 7th overall?
We're talking about a player who...
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Nurse. And here's Banham. She's covered by Clark. Banham, no good. The Fever leading. Clark outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Chicago.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Onyenwede.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Allen. Clock is at 3. Chicago again missing. Now here's Hull. She's guarded closely. There's a screen by Clark. Over to the left wing. Takes the 3. That's good, and that's her 4th basket of the game. She's a strong 4 for 6.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of hype, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
Dantas the screen. And a shot by Clark, no good. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Banham. Out to Nurse. Right side, Williams. Over Turner. Williams can't get it to go.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Shot's good by Clark.
Well, Cunningham is such an impressive distributor, and passes like these are why her teammates love playing with her.
Pass to Allen. Nurse with it. Now Banham. Let's go with a three. And Clark pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Dantas in the post. Onyenwere covering. Dantas the screen. Caitlin Clark with the three. And again, Clark missing. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Banham. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Kia Nurse.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Hull with the ball.
She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Now here's Cunningham.
Over Nurse. Cunningham with the bucket.
With a quick and consistent release, Cunningham can knock down shots from mid-range, downtown, you name it.
Here's Banham. 6 points for her. Nurse outside. Banham. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Nice vision by Nurse, the Canadian, moving the ball well.
Clark outside. And there the Fever with another bucket.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Banham. 9 points in the game. Outside Williams. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
They have to start bringing the double team on her.
Definitely. I would have already sort of expected to see that.
Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Fever with the lead. Now here's Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Bonner.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
And so it's Chicago with it.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
Shots good by Clark.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Outside Reese.
Outside Atkins.
Screen by Cardoso.
And it's Ariel Atkins with the tray.
3 points.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here's Boston.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And the shot is good.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. .90 seconds into the second half now. Now here's Vandersloot. She's covered by Clark. And that one's good. Atkins.
Well, Vandersloot's unselfishness is part of what makes her so special. She loves to create for others.
Pass to Howard. Mitchell, defended by Atkins. Out to the wing.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Camila Cardoso gets the board.
Chicago trailing here.
And at 6'7", the strength and size of Camila Cardoso, so tough to handle.
Well, she puts that frame to work, doesn't she? She's a force inside and a very exciting young player.
Now here's Atkins. 10 points for her. 4 on the clock. Here's Vandersloot.
Here's Cardoso.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
Pass to Boston.
Here's Clark.
The rebound by Camila Cardoso.
Here's Chicago now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Atkins.
Cardoso.
And here's Atkins. Good D by DeWanna Bonner.
Strong work defensively in the low post. You got to be tough down there in the paint.
And she was, mainly because she doesn't want to give up any easy buckets. I mean, she will fight you tooth and nail.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Well, they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's provided almost all the offense.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Nurse outside.
They grab their own miss. Here's Reese.
Buries it down low.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Clark. To the paint.
Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Left side Atkins. Three-pointer. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
With off-the-charts basketball IQ and energy, Atkins is a master at putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Clark.
26 points for her.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Defended by Atkins. Clark left side. Shoots over Vandersloot. The rebound by the Sky.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
Bonner outside.
Pass to Boston.
Clark, Vandersloot defending.
Clark, that one's good.
Here's Vandersloot. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Nurse. Ariel Atkins on the wing. She's covered by Mitchell. It's Ariel Atkins with the drive.
And the basket by Cardoso.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Now Clark, 28 points for her. The three, rebounded by Kia Nurse.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Pass to Reese.
Now Nurse, here's Atkins. She's covered by Mitchell.
Now Reese.
Nurse, left side, for the tie. That shot off. We're at the end of the third quarter, and here's Jefferson.
Pass to Onyenwere. Here's Allen.
To the middle. Banham, she's covered by Clark. The Fever with the lead.
And Onyenwere picks up the foul.
Michaela
That's her first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Colson.
She's covered by Jefferson.
Williams with the steal.
Her reaction time to that pass was so quick. What good work to get in the way of it?
Onyenwere, shot is good.
If you get open, Jefferson will find you. Mariah, a pass-first guard.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Colson.
Cunningham sets a screen.
Here's Colson.
She's covered by Jefferson.
The shot will not fall.
Now here's Allen.
D right on her. Now here's Williams. To the inside. Here's Jefferson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Colson.
Onyenwere covering.
And here's Colson. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Second
It goes on
personal foul.
Michaela Onyenwere.
Team foul. At the line for your Indiana Fever, Sydney Colson. 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one falls for her. And that one falls, so she hits both of them. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Banham.
Now here's Onyenwere. Hole defending.
Williams with it.
Working on Dantas.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Banham to tie it up. Good on the triple.
Rachel Banham.
And that makes it a tie ball game.
As a big, sometimes your height is a huge help passing-wise. It allows players like Williams to get a clear view of open players.
Now here's Bonner. Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Allen with it.
Bonner defending. Pass to Banham.
Jefferson with it.
Now Banham. Fires for 3.
Hole with the rebound. And here's Indiana.
They've led by as much as 10. Here's Colson.
She's covered by Jefferson.
Colson misses. Chicago trailing here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
Jefferson outside.
Up top, Williams. Shoots over Dantas. Williams can't get it to go. Here's the Fever with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Releases.
Clark can't get it to go.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Inside, Williams. The rebound by Dantas.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Here's Colson.
She's covered by Jefferson.
Here's Hull. Rebound Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Allen. They need this. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, you want the ball in.
Now here's Clark. Vandersloot defending. Clark right side. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Tried to bank it in, but misses. Pass to Vandersloot. And here is Nurse. Vandersloot. Cardoso. She's guarded by Boston. Now Atkins to take the lead. It's hauled in by Boston.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Clark. Laces one from 3.
Oh, wow.
Time called here. The Sky decides. Now here is Atkins. She's covered closely. Shot from the top of the key. Nails it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Unafraid of pressure-filled moments, Atkins attacks the defense and raises her game up a notch when it matters most.
Now here's Clark. And the Fever hit again from deep. And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
A smart foul there to try to extend the game.
Yeah, this isn't over, but the clock's as much of a problem for them as the score is right now.
They need some missed free throws.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark. 2 shots.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that will put them up 2. And so it's the Fever who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, just wondering what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up.